Welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. This one's going to be another montage time-lapsey episode, and maybe the one after this one. We'll see. It's basically going to be like that because it means I don't have to talk now, and I can talk later after it's recorded, and sort of explain what I did wrong in this series, for lack of a better description, because yeah, I've learned a lot and I'm happy to admit when I made mistakes, and I made a number of mistakes, so I'm gonna cut off me recording now and leave you with me recording over later then, probably later tonight, and leave you with, the list of what I fucked up, basically, because yeah, I screwed up quite a few things. So, with that, I'll leave you guys and I will chat to you either at the end of the episode or next episode. Alright, well, thanks for watching. As always, enjoy the episode. And those of you who haven't subscribed, please do, because dead set, as soon as this series is, well, probably before this series is done, we're going to start another Factorio series. And I'm doing Oxygen Not Included, probably like the day this episode goes up. If not, maybe a day before or a day after. I'm not sure. All depends on scheduling and when I actually get the content recorded. So, yeah. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Well, welcome to future me. This is like a couple of days later. I've had a bit of a chance to think and sort of make up my mind on what I did right in this series and what I did wrong in this series and what's happening. So, let's start with what I did, which is the easier one, right or wrong. What I did right. I'm not new to gigabases. This is the biggest one I've done, that's for sure. But there was a mod in 0.14 that sort of gave you a preview of 0.15. And in that mod, I built a gigabase that did 2,000 science packs a minute. So I knew what 15 would have in it and how it would play and feel. I didn't know how the optimizations go, or nuclear power, or all those things that were added in 15, or the blueprint library. But yeah, I knew roughly, how to build big, so to speak. Not quite giant, because this definitely falls under giant, but definitely big. And yeah, I'm happy with the outcome of the map. I admit, originally I was only going for 2,000, and then that exploded out to 5,000, and then I've seen people claim on Reddit and forums that they've got bases doing 4,000 science packs without a problem. And look, mine does 5,000 when it wants to. When the buffers go right, when everything works, it does 5,000. The rest of the time, it fluctuates. It's not perfect, and I was going for perfect. It didn't happen. Big surprise. If you haven't realised anything by now, that I sort of run the whole series by the seat of my pants, and you get what you get. So, yeah, it's definitely been a learning experience. I'll definitely say that. I learnt what 15's capable of. I learnt that if I ever did this again, I would definitely be using something like RSO, because just the Factorio 15 rail settings, rail map gen settings, they just don't work. They are crap, to be honest. They're better than vanilla, but they're still far from what what I really want for going this big. The other thing is, I started this series right when 15 came out, so a lot of mods weren't updated. So if I ever did it again, well, I am going to do it again. I'll definitely make sure that, well, now the mods are out, but when 16 comes out, I'm going to wait a little while to see what mods get updated and then go from there. So yeah, that's definitely something I did right, left, wrong, something. It's something I did. Let's put it that way. The things I did wrong. Yeah, let's go with the things I did wrong. I didn't double check my maths all the way through the process. There was a lot of flying by the seat of my pants, which, that's probably never going to change. I had too much iron smelting. I didn't have enough steel smelting. I learnt the limits of the train network, so to speak, and we went from there. I did, something I definitely learnt, and something that I'm definitely going to take into my next Gigabase is building a train track that is really heavily does left-hand turns only. In fact, if all goes well, I'll build a train track that has no right-hand turns at all. It'll be a little bit difficult, but it's a different logistical nightmare than just your normal belts. And I love the belt game, but there comes a time when we need to move on from the belts and we move up to trains at this scale. And when you go to trains, you need to you need a new logistical problem, so to speak. So they're definitely things I want to do better next time around. Lots of people have said I should smelt on site, and I'm really, really caught with smelting on site. It sounds good because obviously plate stacks twice as high as what ore does. The catch is, if you've got, say, 10 outposts making 10 trains per second, and they're all going to, I don't know, pick a build, say for some reason you need 10 outposts doing red science. Let's go with red science. Eventually those outposts are going to dry up. And that presents a whole new problem. When those outposts dry up, they're going to dry up in drips and drabs. And you then need to do the micromanagement scale of, okay, hang on, I need to have more outposts set to go to that one build. And you don't know if it's a delay in the trains, or if it's a delay in smelting, or it's a delay in the actual outpost running out. It's definitely difficult. Maybe it's not as big a nightmare as I imagine it is. I really don't know. I have no idea why my inventory keeps popping up like that. I guess I'm doing something. No idea. It's really hard to tell with my tiny little preview window and things running at like 3 times normal speed. Smelting on site, I don't know. I honestly don't know. People have said, look, if you smelt on site and then bring it to a central, plate bunker and take it out from there, that fixes those logistical problems. The catch then is I'm basically doing that. I'm bringing you're bringing all the plate to one location, then shipping out from that one location. I'm bringing all the ore to a centralized smelter and then shipping out from that one location. Same thing, essentially. The other thing I do different is I wouldn't go any larger than 4 lanes. We went up to 8 lanes with this one because I was doing the maths and it sounded horrible. But as we found out, copper is now our main issue, with copper being on 1 line. So I go 4 lanes only, and I would entirely segregate the planes from the plate and the internal products from the ore. Entirely separate train networks. And do a bridge across the middle. Which then brings us back to, you might as well have smelting on site. So I don't know. It's an option for the next map. But with 4 lanes, 4 lanes, okay, I could do iron on 2, copper on 2, and one of the copper lanes also share oil and stone and everything else. Because you don't use that much stone, and the oil trains, there's a fair bit of oil, as you've seen with the size of the map we're doing. With the little stats there on the side. What's that say? Currently I'm using 360,000 oil a minute. So, fair bit of oil. And I admit everything's not kicked on to full scale yet, but, In theory, 4 lanes should do us maybe 5. And have it, no, because you need, maybe 6. I don't know. 4 lanes is really what I want to do next time around. No higher than 4. Yes, one of the things I definitely change next time around is I'm currently doing ore all the way through to steel. I would also do ore all the way through to gears. It's something I wish I'd done in hindsight. Had 1 or 2 smelters just pumping out gears and had a dedicated gear train. It's not something I do on belts normally because you can just make the gears on site, and I was still in that mentality where, if I can make gears on site, I'll just do it even though I'm shipping around crap tons of iron plate. So yeah, next time around I would definitely do on site. Yeah, on site. Well, in the smelter making of gears. And less trains next time. Definitely way less trains. 400 trains is a nightmare. It's way too many. So I changed that as well. Dedicated lines. I definitely have. This smelter just does green circuits. Doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't go to a main line. It just goes from iron to green circuits. And I was trying to math this out after we put down the big smelter array and trying to do dedicated lines. Just because of the amount my smelters made per minute, it was really hard to do dedicated lines. And I had a piece of paper and I was drawing it all out and mathing it all out, and 2 A4 pieces of paper taped together was not big enough. In hindsight, I probably should have cleared off my whiteboard, which is 2 meters by 3 meters, and drawn at big scale and gone from there. I didn't. So we had a slightly less than perfect system. But look, in the end, we got here. At the moment, we're screaming through mining productivity. Is that 631? It looks like 631. And we're not screaming through it. It's paused because we're probably out of yellow pots again. But we're getting there. It's been an interesting map. It's been an interesting learning experience. Which brings me on to... I know I've been saying it for a while, but it's finally happening. I tried doing a multiplayer series with a mate of mine, and scheduling sucked. We managed to get out a few episodes really, really quickly, and then for the last 3 weeks, both our times conflicted all the time. So, yeah. New plan is to do got a couple of new guys. One of them's an actual fan, long time subscriber, and he actually introduced me recently to a streamer who streams on Twitch, obviously, and it looks like next week, early in the week, we're going to start recording. So that probably means by the end of next week, you should start actually seeing a multiplayer series of Factorio. In the meantime, as you can see, Factorio is the GIGA BASE is dying. It's coming to an end. It's time for something new. A lot of you guys have said that. A lot of you guys have said stop at 50,000 rockets, and that goal passed us, screamed past us. So the goal is mining productivity 750, robot speed 22. Or we somehow mine out the giant 120 million iron outpost, which from memory has it's 130 million to start with, has about 120 million in it currently. It is disappearing slowly, but the mining productivity is definitely slowing it down. Otherwise, 130 million, we'd shoot that in less than 12 hours normally. So this episode goes up on Sunday this week. I'm that close to real time. I'm a couple of days ahead. Normally I'm generally about a week ahead. Just so if my life gets in the way, you guys don't miss out on your Factorio. Because that's important to me. So, probably either today or maybe it went up yesterday, we'll have our first episode of Oxygen Not Included go back up on the channel. Along with a new Factorio series, which will be single player which I've seen a lot of people are doing tutorials on how to do this, how to go from single, tiny base to gigabase. So I'm doing the exact opposite. I'm doing how do you fuck it up, which you'll hear all about when the episode goes up. Probably going to be early in the week, maybe the end of this week. Maybe it'll go up prior to this episode. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a new single player series, and at the same time, this series will also, the Gigabase series will be ending, and new series will be going up. Yeah. What else are we doing? So yes, new series. Because you guys are here, you guys should at least get the heads up. It'll basically be playing Factorio and doing everything wrong. Now, wrong is in giant air quotes. It's wrong according to Reddit or that weird guy on the forums or who knows, right? It's wrong in the way the game should not be played. So that means I'll be doing loops. I'll be doing what else? Bad builds, wrong ratios. I will be asking you guys every single episode to submit me your blueprints. Right? Here's a copy of the save. Add to it, add something onto the base, and then send me the blueprint. So every episode that goes up, you guys will have a day or two to boot up Factorio, take the current save, basically add something to my base, and then send me the blueprint. I'll then import it into my game, have a look at who's built what, and then pick one of them that has to work. But basically take your spaghetti and add it to my base, and we'll go from there. It'll be, I don't know. I don't even know how long the series will run. I don't know how much you guys will enjoy it or not. The plan is just to launch a rocket. Nothing more special than that, just a rocket. The multiplayer series will be a Death World series. And then after all that, I've got more ideas. So frankly, look, if it was up to me, I'd run 5 different Factorio bases all at the same time. But I think it'd confuse the hell out of you guys. I figure a multiplayer series and a single player series, that's enough to keep you guys preoccupied. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Factorio. We'll be running 2 series side by side. Both of them will be about 3 times a week. Oxygen not included for those who want to watch it. And frankly, look, I really enjoy the game. I really recommend that if you can drag yourself away from Factorio for 10 minutes, buy yourself a copy of Oxygen Not Included, or at least get the demo. It is really an awesome game. It's much the same vein as Factorio, and look, I can't complain. I think it's a really, really, really good game. So yeah, Oxygen Not Included will come back to the channel. Hopefully, by the time this episode goes up, there is Discord up and running. There is Twitch up and running. There's a Facebook page up and running. Patreon should be done. And all done before 500 subs, which is what I promised. 500 subs. It'll all be done. For the 500 subs, when we get there, I'm planning something special for you guys. Probably 2 special things. But we'll see. We'll see how quickly you guys get there. Should be actually our next challenge, If you guys can shock the crap out of me and get us there quickly. We're at 333 subs currently, so how many subs are we adding a month? And I'm going to be quick because this video is going to end in 3 minutes. Adding 50 a month. So, if you guys can share the crap out of the video, promote the video, the channel, and get it to 100 subs by the end of October, I'll be doing a live map, multiplayer map, probably extended play hours, so I'll probably be on the map, hopefully, if I can time everything right, for 20 hours straight. So that should give everybody as much possible chance they have to get onto the map, say hello, shoot me with a pistol if you really feel like it, or maybe something bigger. I don't know. If we get to nukes, I could end up copying a couple of nukes in the face. We'll see. So yeah, that's the challenge for you guys. 5 weeks or so. Get us from 333 subs, because that's what we're at currently, to a nice 500. And then, yes, I will plan and post details for a live multiplayer map featuring yours truly and nukes, hopefully. If not, pistol whip me to the face. So yeah, it's pretty much where the channel stands currently. As I said, I'm happy with how the series turned out. I'm sort of a little bit sad it's coming to an end. But unfortunately, with the way Factorio is, in the early part of the game, you guys watched 20 minutes, I played 20 minutes. At the post-rocket stage, chances are I'm playing 25 minutes for you guys to watch 20 minutes. At the, oh my god, you built something this crazy stage, and the trains are pissing me off to no end, with this stupid can't empty pump crap. Yeah, I'm probably playing 5 hours on average for you guys to watch one episode. It gets worse, it gets better. There are some times when I can do 2 or 3 episodes back to back. There are other times when, like I did the episode a couple of days ago where I played 20 hours and there was one 20-minute episode to cover everything I'd done in 20 hours just because of the sheer time it took to get stuff done. So, yeah. But look, the end is coming, right? We have a goal. You guys know what's happening. I promise you there will be more Factorio. As I said, Oxygen Not Included is coming back to the channel. I'm hoping to add another game. Well, I've been trying for a long time, but so there's another train bug. It won't sit properly. Realign it and bang, they start working. Yeah, frustration of this little bug. Yeah, that's the end of the show, it seems. So, I'm either going to stretch out the video or put a nice splash screen at the end of the video. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to have to cut it off here. And if you haven't haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is your chance to do so. Add us to that 500 subs. And as always, down in the comments, leave me your thoughts, leave me your questions, especially thoughts and comments on the new proposed series. And as always, give me some abuse. Thanks for watching. Bye.